What is going on, my crypto fam? RJ here, and in today's video we're just going to go ahead and do a high level recap and overview of all the things that's going on Safuu right now. I've been out of town since last Thursday. My girlfriend had a show in Chicago, so we decided to drive down to Chicago with my pup, visit some friends, visit some family, and we had an amazing time down there. Brandy has never really visited the city, which is like my old stomping grounds, and so she was able to meet some of my good friends. We were able to show her the city. We had some really good eateries. I showed her some of my rental properties down there. And it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. But all in the while, I know we were seeing a lot of news and updates from Safuu. So I was kind of just trying to stay on Discord and Twitter at the same time, but wasn't really able to pump out any content. So today we're just going to go ahead and do a high level overview of all the things that's going on in Safuu, as well as looking at price action. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how my bag looks like at this current moment, about halfway or week 2 throughout April. But before we get started, if you guys haven't already, please consider smashing that like button down below for the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you guys are new to this channel, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you guys are notified every single time I upload new content. We do have some super exciting stuff to go here today, so without further ado, let's dive right on in to the flight deck. Welcome to the flight deck, everyone. Let's go ahead and share my screen here and show you guys the price of Safuu. And so if you guys noticed that I drew two horizontal lines here, this was old resistance and this is the support level. As you guys can see, we've been consolidating back and forth between these, between this support and between this resistance, hitting this resistance, testing support, bouncing back up, hitting this resistance and coming back down, support. Now it seems that we have broken through this resistance level. So you guys, in terms of technical analysis, you'll see that it had broken through. It came back down to retest it to see if it'll break down again, kind of like what it did here. But it looked like it held. It looked like it wanted to test support again, held, and continued its upward momentum. Now it looks like we have a new resistance level up here closer to the $200 mark. We did have some selling. It's been testing support here actively. It looks like it's bouncing back up. And so according to this technical analysis, looks like we are headed back up to test another resistance level. And so we may have found a new area here where I can just draw a horizontal trend line, maybe somewhere around here. And so now it looks like we're bouncing back between these two areas, between like 196, closer to 200. I feel like there's going to be heavy resistance around the $200 mark. But if we can break through that, that's going to be amazing for the overall sentiment of Safuu. Now, if we head over to the Twitter side here, we will see that the biggest focus on Safuu right now is in fact the BTCC, so the British Touring Cup Champion, British Touring Car Championship. And so right now there's a lot, right? Brian has hired a videographer and a photographer to make sure that they get a lot of footage and information on the racing team. And so here we are with official news from the BTCC Twitter account, verified and everything, that here is Safuu. I mean, I love that. What do you guys think of this? This is sharp. I love seeing stuff like this. And so this has been the main focus because it looks like this is getting ready to launch. Also, if you guys notice here, there's our Safuu car. There it is. There it is. And then if we go to the Safuu Racing Twitter page, there is 2,000 followers here. I've told you guys in the past, let's see if we can get these numbers up. There should be at least a 1-to-1 here between Safuu's 45,000 followers and Safuu Racing. So make sure you guys, if you guys haven't already, I'm sure Brian will appreciate that. Just head over to the Safuu Racing and just hit that with a follow. Now, I know a lot of people don't use Twitter. Trust me, with all the shenanigans going on Twitter, I would dare to delete mine also, because life is just so much quieter without Twitter and all the grown men using it to cry and complain. But it's okay, because Twitter, if used correctly and blocked enough people that's causing all that noise, it is a nice tool to use to get all of your latest news and all of your latest updates. But a lot of people have used it to just really cry and complain, which is fine. You know, everyone's entitled to their prerogative. But let's scroll down here to Safuu Racing, because there is a interview with our actual driver, which is Nicholas Hamilton. And then there's some shots here of Nicholas Hamilton. And then, you know, like I said, very heavy on the Safuu Racing. So this is very exciting. Guys, let me just remind you, if you're new to this channel, you're like, well, what the heck is this? This is Safuu's second month since ICO. And Brian has been moving in lightning speeds. so that Safuu has room for growth, has room to find other investors, not just in the DeFi and crypto space, but outside of it as well. So the first foot in the door is the BTCC. And then hopefully, if you guys have watched Brian's kind of roadmap, the eventual end goal would be to get into Formula One, which would be big money, big money going into that. So this will be really cool to start off with. And so if we head over to Brian's Twitter and we scroll down here, so on April 11th, Brian just said Tesla Model S or $90,000 Safuu. Which do you choose to have in May? Hint, hint. And this is in regards to what he's posted in Discord. In Discord, he was pretty much saying he's going to give away a Tesla Model S, but looks like now you have two options. There's going to be, I think, 3 winners. The main winner is going to be a Tesla Model S or $90,000 in Safuu, and then second and third place winners will just get compensated in the form of Safuu or just cash, I believe. More news on that, I'm sure, will surface as it gets closer. But on the same day, Brian did tweet, Safuu just expanded its operations by bringing on an additional 14 staff members in Australia. The expansion of our team was necessary to fulfill the huge things we have planned for the road ahead. We are spending money to make Safuu globally accepted, marketed, and sustainable. And if everyone has been here since the beginning, we know that Brian doesn't mess around when it comes to speed and when it comes to fighting for the holders and the community. So again, let me rephrase this. We are on month 1.5 of Safuu's inception on March 1st. So this is like unprecedented to see this level of transparency and to see this speed in which Brian is moving and taking this. I mean, this guy's here to make a statement, and I believe we are all here for it. And then the last thing I wanted to cover on the Twitter side is James Pelton, a YouTuber that covers a lot of DeFi projects as well, did do an interview with Brian as well. So if you guys haven't already, please head over to James Pelton's YouTube and make sure you guys check out that interview with Brian, where he actually covers this CertiK audit, which a lot of a specific community is using right now. Again, not to bring light into that, but because Brian has moved past it and so should we. But this is all I'll say. A specific community and group is using the CertiK audit, which happened weeks ago. I want to say like the 3rd week of March, as fuel to spread FUD, when all you guys need to do is, and that's being regurgitated all over Twitter right now. And the crazy thing, and it's crazier to see with your own eyes, is if these people took 5 minutes to research it, they would know that that's been addressed multiple times over. I did an AMA with Brian. Here's another YouTuber, James Pelton, who interviewed Brian, who addressed that CertiK BS anyways. And so if you take not but 5 minutes to do some research, you'll know that it's been addressed. But instead, people are seeing it and like, wow, retweet, and taking it at face value. And that's not going to get you anywhere in life, guys. Trust me on that. If you guys are taking pieces of information at face value and you're refusing to do any of your own research, you're refusing to do any of your own due diligence, you are going to be easily manipulated by people of certain communities and of certain mindset. You have to do your own research. You have to develop your own methodology of sifting through what's false and what's true. And not only that, you have to activate your own critical thinking, the ability to have critical thinking so that you can sift whether someone is BSing or not. Now, if you guys haven't already, just paying it forward and making sure everyone gets the recognition that they deserve, make sure you guys head over to Hey John's YouTube channel. He covers Safuu as well. And of course, our boy Daniel Prado, who covers pretty much primarily Safuu. The dude is an absolute beast. He's out working and in his car and still covering Safuu over and over. I mean, this guy's a monster. If you guys take a look at some of his videos, here's a 25-minute video. He's got another 20-minute video. He's got a 16-minute video, a 21-minute video, a 23-minute video. The dude is an absolute monster. So make sure you guys head over to Daniel Prado and Hey John's YouTube and hit them over the follow. If I missed someone, just obviously post it in the comments section below. But we want to make sure that we build this community because this is an amazing community that I've missed when I started covering, DeFi and crypto. So the last thing to show you guys is how much I've been making on Safuu since March 1st. And if you guys can see here, on April 4th, you will see that I shared my screen. And eventually, I told you guys this in the past, that I will eventually stop doing this because it just, hopefully you guys can see that I am a pretty damn responsible whale, and I don't just dump prices, because a lot of people think that I just dump prices. That's not true. But in here on April 4th, when I released this video, I was showing 613 Safuu. For a total of $93,243.57 since March 1st. Again, I invested about $16,000 of my own money at ICO. I was not able to get in on pre-sale, and that $16,000 has now turned to $93,000. I have been taking profits every like third or fourth day. In March, I was taking like 1,000, 1,500. And now I have only about 6,000 left on the table. That's all I have at risk right now. So since April 4th, you guys will see now, if we head over to my account, right now, Safuu's price is at 183.82. The number I always like looking at is this fire pit at 15.76%. And so let's take a look at my account, and you guys will see since April 4th with 613 Safuu, I'm now at 879 Safuu for a total of $161,673.69. Now, something to notate is I did put in a fresh $25,000 stack yesterday. That part is absolutely true. So prior to last night, I was sitting at about $136,000 from Safuu. And again, this is the power of this project. And combined with other projects I'm involved in, like Drip and Strong and Animal Farm, this is the kind of life I'm telling you guys I think everyone strives for. Now, I'll never understand why people sell and completely zero out their bag, for a fat paycheck. To me, I'm always the type of investor I'm here for the long run. I'm here for passive income plays. And if you guys take a look at my daily ROI, I am making $3,696 every single day passively. I can choose moving forward. I can be completely okay with what I have right now and just continue to take my daily ROI every single day until Safuu reaches its 1-year period, or it continues on with its version 2 on year 2. But if we take a look at $3,696.31 and we multiply that by a 30-day month, we are looking at $110,889.30 every single month. So obviously, just letting you guys know, this is before we get hit with that tax. So it's a 16% sell tax. So let's say I just wanted to take profit of 110,000 all in one stack. Now we will get hit with that 16%. So if we multiply this by 1.6, it's about $17,000 that's going to be deducted. $17,742 that's going to be deducted from this. So let's do 17,742. And so in 1 month's time, I can be making 93,147 after the 16% sales tax. And if we multiply that by 12-year period, we are looking at a 1.1 mil salary. So someone please, from any community, please tell me, if we're not here to make passive income, if we're not here to make life-changing money, why are you guys here? Other than to troll around on Twitter like grown men and use it to cry and complain about other people. No, Brian has not paid me to create Safuu videos. I've told you guys this several times before. I myself am a seasoned investor, not only in real estate, but in day trading. And I've invested in stocks and equities, and I've invested in real estate, and then I got my feet wet in crypto and applied everything I've learned into crypto. And now my strategy doesn't and has not changed. I'm here for passive income. I'm here for the long term. And if you're looking at these numbers and you don't get inspired, I don't know what else you guys want. Okay, $3,696 daily, guys. I mean, this is life-changing for a lot of people. $3,696 daily times 7 days, you're making $25,000 a week. even if let's change it up a bit. Even if you just wanted to take profits for 1 week straight, and you take $25,000 out of the 3 weeks, and you let the rest of the 3 weeks compound, however you want to take profits, it's your money. It's here. You can't dispute the numbers at all. You can't dispute it. And me being super transparent here, showing you guys my value, same with how Brian is very transparent on his videos. You guys can see that I am truly an investor in Safuu. And not only that, I'm a responsible investor and a responsible whale. I've seen people zero out their account. It was like $190,000 sell. Well, let's look at the deck screener. Somewhere in here, someone sold one of these big candles, was a $192,000 sell order. I mean, I checked the account. He or she completely zeroed out their account. And albeit that's cool, whatever you want to do with your money, you are entitled to it. My style of investing is to live off of passive income. $3,696 before tax every single day is pretty much life-changing for a lot of people. I have my own personal goal. I would love to reach about $10,000 a day. And then from there, I'm going to go ahead and roll that over to probably commercial real estate, because my girlfriend has plans to build her own salon and stuff like that. So like we can combine both worlds. Like I can get into commercial real estate and she can build her salon. But my goal here is about $10,000 daily. If I can get $10,000 daily from Safuu and my other projects like Drip, like Strong, like Animal Farm, like Tomb, like Sins Finance, Horde, we got Chronodes, I got Chronos nodes coming up. I mean, Constellation DAG. These are all projects that are coming together for an end goal for me. And right now, Safuu is absolutely leading the way. Safuu has a quarter of my goal, more than a quarter of my daily goal already, and that's just with one project. So I hope you guys really did enjoy that video. If you did and you found yourselves like more fired up for Safuu and you found yourselves inspired, do me a favor and smashy that like button down below for the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you guys are new to this channel and you enjoyed what you saw, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you guys are notified every single time I upload new content. I hope everyone is really fired up for Safuu, because since its inception on March 1st, Brian has delivered a level of transparency that this industry really, really needs. And that is why there's a lot of bullish investors. That's why there's a lot of big money coming in. And that's why he has big, ambitious goals in the future that he wants to achieve. And guess what? We as investors have the easiest job here, and that's just to hodl. Whether you're here for a quick buck and a big payday, like, let's say 100,000, 200,000, and you're like, that's it, I've made it, I'm selling out. You are absolutely entitled to that. That is your money. Now, if you are more of my style of investing and you guys are here for passive income, $161,000, if I sell this right now, is not life-changing for me. But what is living off of $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 every single day. And I know for the vast majority of people, that is already life-changing money. But if you guys have any other questions, just please post them in the comment section below. Life is too freaking short, so eat some delicious food, drink some delicious drinks, do some good in the world, spread some positive vibes, and I'm going to see everyone on the next crypto video next time.